Today we are going to study about structure and function of neurons. Introduction. Nervous tissue comprises two types of cells, neurons and neuroglia. These cells combine in a variety of ways in different regions of the nervous system. Neurons connect all regions of the body to the brain and spinal cord. Like muscle cells, neurons possess electrical excitability, the ability to respond to a stimulus and convert it into an action potential. Just like muscle cells, neurons helps in passing the messages, and these messages are passed when they are electrically excited. And to become electrically excited, there should be a stimulus, and this stimulus gets converted into an action potential. A stimulus is any change in the environment that is strong enough to initiate an action potential. An action potential or nerve impulse is an electrical signal that propagates or travels along the surface of the membrane of a neuron. Now, what are the parts of neurons? Most neurons have three parts: cell body, dendrites, and axon. As you can see over here, this is a cell body, dendrites, and this is an axon. We'll see each part separately. First is the cell body. The cell body contains a nucleus surrounded by the cytoplasm that includes typical cellular organelles such as lysosomes, mitochondria, and a Golgi complex. Neuronal cell bodies also contain free ribosomes and prominent clusters of rough endoplasmic reticulum termed Nissl bodies. Now let's come back to the diagram. As I told you that this is the cell body. Cell body has nucleus at the center, and surrounding the nucleus is the cytoplasm. And in the cytoplasm there are mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, lysosomes. Now the neuronal cell also has rough endoplasmic reticulum, which is surrounding the nucleus in the form of small granules, and it is known as Nissl bodies or Nissl granules. Next, dendrites. Dendrites are the receiving or input information of a neuron. Dendrites usually are short, tapering, and highly branched. In many neurons, the dendrites form a tree-shaped array of processes extending from the cell body. Like I told you that these are the dendrites. These are short, tapering, and are highly branched, and these dendrites receive the information either from the receptors or from the previous neurons, and then the information is passed on to the cell body. Axon. An axon is a long, thin, cylindrical projections that often joins to the cell body at a cone shape in elevation called the axon hillock. Now the junction or the point from where the cell body ends and the axon starts, this point has a cone shaped structure which is known as the axon hillock. This area is known as the axon hillock. The cytoplasm of an axon, called exoplasm, is surrounded by a plasma membrane known as the exolemma. Like every cell has a plasma membrane and a cytoplasm. So here in axon it is known as exoplasm and the plasma membrane is known as exolemma. The axon divides into many fine processes called axon terminals. The site of communication between two neurons or between a neuron and an effector cell is called a synapse. The tip of some axon terminals swell into bulb-shaped structures called synaptic knobs. As you can see over here, that axon, the end of the axons are known as axon terminals, and these axon terminals have a bulb-like structure which is known as synaptic knobs. These synaptic knobs releases the information or the message in the chemical form into the surrounding, and this surrounding which is in between the two neurons is known as the synapse. So the chemical information is relieved from the synaptic knobs to the synapse, and then the dendrites of another neurons take away the information and pass it on to the cell body, and from the cell body to the axon, and the process continues until the information reaches the central nervous system. Axons surrounded by a multi-layered lipid and protein covering called the myelin sheet. Schwann cells begin to form myelin sheet around axon during fetal development. Gaps in the myelin sheet called the node of Ranvier appears at the intervals along the axon. Each Schwann cells wrap one axon segment between two nodes. Now as you can see over here, that axon is covered by a sheet, and this sheet is known as the myelin sheet, and myelin sheet is formed by the special kind of cells which are known as the Schwann cells. In between these myelin sheet, this area is known as the node of Ranvier. This area is known as the node of Ranvier. Let's just summarize and see the functions of each and every part of the neurons. Dendrites receive signals from the cells. Cell body organizes and keep the cell functional. Cell membrane protects the cell. Axon hillock generates the impulse in the neuron. Nucleus, it controls the entire neuron. Axon, it transfers the signal to other cells and organs. Node of Ranvier allows diffusion of ions. Myelin sheet increases the speed of the signals. Schwann cells produces the myelin sheet, and axon terminals form junctions with other cells. Node of Ranvier and myelin sheet. The function of node of Ranvier and myelin sheet will be clear in other upcoming videos, which will be on conduction of nerve impulse.